Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1980 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today we have the third game in a three-game set at Cleveland. Cleveland is the last place team and they have beat us in the first two fairly handily. Our starting pitchers have really let us down. And so we're hoping that Dave Rozema, who's today's starter, can finish up the series with a win. He's 2-3, and he's facing Len Barker, who is 3-3. Len Barker is the former perfect game pitcher. He pitched a perfect game in 1981. So he's probably the best pitcher on this year's team. And so we have our work cut out for us today. Let's go ahead and get started. As always, I appreciate everyone who's following along. Please like and subscribe, and you'll see all of our future games. So here's Dave Rozema, who's a righty, and not a strikeout pitcher. He's been struggling. He's our number 4 pitcher, and really, these last couple of days, our starting pitchers have really let us down. So maybe Rozema could turn it around today. We are going to be short one left-handed reliever, Dan Schatzeder, who has been our long reliever and been really valuable to the team, but he will not be available today. Let's take a look at the lineup. Len Barker is a righty, and so we have our lineup in that's fairly strong against right-handed pitchers. Whitaker, who has been incredibly hot, leading the team with a .331 batting average, and hopefully he can get us started as he's leading off the game here in the first. Let's get this game going. Well, I give him some accolades and he strikes out. So 1 down for Trammell. Trammell's going to ground it to second base for the second out, and that brings up our home run leader, Steve Kemp, who crushes it into the left center gap, but it's going to fall short. Looks like the game's trying to catch up here. There we go. So a little bit different of a lineup for the Indians today. In right field, they have Dale Alston. We haven't seen him the whole series. It looks like he's basically a bench player for them. And a lefty, so he's getting an opportunity against Rozema. And he gets into the game and he's going to crush it for a double to deep center field. So already the Indians have a player in scoring position as Hara goes down swinging for 1 out. Hargrove is 0 for 3 against Rozema this year. And Hargrove is going to ground to short. Oh, and Trammell boots it. And so now the Indians have runners at first and third with 1 down. And their big power hitter, Andre Thornton, is up. I'm going to pull the infield in, see if we can't get a ground ball. Yep, hit to Whitaker, and they go home, and we get the runner at the plate. So 2 down for Pagel, and runners at first and second. Pagel grounds it back to Rozema, and we'll get out of the inning. So the error by Trammell is not such a big deal. Batting first in the second inning is Carlton Fisk, who's going to get a base hit to center. Since Fisk was traded to the Tigers, he's batting below .250 with 2 triples and 2 home runs, no doubles. But he has been showing some power, so we'll take it. So JT's up, no outs, runner at first. Thompson goes down swinging for the first out, bringing up Lance Parrish. Parrish is going to get a base hit through the left side, and Fisk advances. So we have runners at first and second with one down, and we really need a big hit from Hebner. He's been struggling lately. He's going to ground it to second. That'll be a double play to get out of the inning. So Hebner not helping us out. Leading off the bottom of the second is Ron Hasse. Hasse's going to ground it to Trammell, and that'll be the first out. Next up is Rick Manning, who's 1 for 3 against Rozema this season. He hits it into the left center gap, and it's caught by Stegman for the second out. That looked like it was going to be at least a double. Good range by Stegman. And the number 8 hitter, Jerry Dubzinski, is going to ground up to first, and we're on to the third inning. So Stegman, who's going to lead it off here in the top of the third, grounds out to first. If you take a look at the defense for Cleveland, it is rough in the outfield. 63 in right, a 74 in left, and the right side of the infield is below average. Average in this game is 80. So maybe we can pull some to the right side and get a hit. Instead, Hancock's going to line out to the left for the second out, and we're back to the top of the lineup with Lou Whitaker. There's Lou pulling it to the right side for a base hit. I'm going to have Whitaker attempt to steal second on Hasse. Whitaker does have 4 stolen bases this year. Let's see. Yep, he steals second. And now we have a runner in scoring position for Trammell. He's been in a bit of a slump. Yeah, he strikes out there. I think we might have to give Trammell the day off, and maybe we can get him back on track. Tom Verizor, playing second this game, gets a base hit through the left side. That is the second hit for the Indians. And we're back to the top of the lineup with Alston with no outs. Alston's going to fly out to the left for the first out. Bringing up Hara, who struck out in the first inning. Here he takes a walk, and now we have runners on first and second with only one down. I'm going to guard the lines and see if we can turn double play here. I think that's going to be a blooper into left center, and it's going to be caught by Kemp for the second out. And that brings up the cleanup hitter, Andre Thornton, who gets a base hit through the right side. That's going to score Verizor, and the Indians take a lead. So now we have Carl Pagel up with 2 down. He's going to ground to Hebner at third. And we get out of the inning, and the Indians are now leading 1-0. Kemp is going to lead off the top of the fourth. He gets hit by the pitch. And, we'll take any base runners any way we can get them right now. I'm going to hit and run with Pudge. See if we can't manufacture something here. Fisk is going to ground out to short, moving Kemp over to second. And that's going to bring up Thompson, who does have a home run versus Barker this season. And a wild pitch is going to move Kemp up to third. So we're going to change our strategy to attempt for a sacrifice fly. That's not going to get it done as he pops up on the infield. And we are looking at 2 down for Parrish with Kemp at third. And another wild pitch from Barker, and that'll score the run. So not much on our own, a hit by pitch and 2 wild pitches gets a run in. So the game is tied with Lance Parrish up, and he's going to ground to third. So we're heading to the bottom of the fourth, and Rozema sits at 50 pitches so far. So I'm hoping we can get at least 2 more solid innings out of him. Hasse grounds to second to lead off the bottom of the fourth. And that brings up Rick Manning, who's going to hit a line drive to left field from the second out. And now Jerry Dubzinski with 2 down strikes out looking. So top of the fifth, score is tied 1-1. And Hebner is leading off. He's going to crush it to the the right center gap, and that's going to be a double for Hebner. So we're going to hit to the right side with Stegman. Try to move that runner over. There you go. That's good. That should get Hebner to third. Cleveland's going to pull the infield in, and we're going to try one more time for that sac fly. Yeah, that's going to be more than a sac fly. That's going to be a home run for Gary Hancock. And we now have a 3-1 lead. That's Hancock's third of the year, and I believe the second with us. So just like Pudge, he's got 2 triples and 2 home runs since he joined the team. So he's been a solid addition, plus his defense has been incredible. So that's going to bring up Lou Whitaker back to the top of the lineup. Lou's going to ground out weakly to third. Oh, actually, the third baseman boots it. That's Toby Hara. And Whitaker's safe at first. So the rally continues. So this is an opportunity to definitely hit and run. And Tremmel's going to ground it to short. And that is the second out as Whitaker advances to second. And Steve Kemp, who got hit by a pitch in the last inning, he's going to have a lazy fly ball to center. And that's the end of the top of the fifth. So we now have a 3-1 lead. Rozema got through the fourth inning with only 8 pitches, so he's looking to be in pretty good shape right now. Verizor is going to ground out to short for the first out, and we're back to the top of the lineup with Dell Alston, who's going to ground out to third for 2 down. And that brings up Hara, who had the costly error last inning. He grounds out to second. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Rozema, so he is humming along right now. Top of the sixth for Carlton Fisk. Fisk gets a base hit through the left side. Fisk is having a good game. That brings up JT with no outs and runner at first. Thompson's going to get a base hit to left. Do I want to send the runner to third? No, I don't think I'm going to do. I mean, Fisk does have decent speed for a catcher, but even though we have a lead, there's no point in ruining the rally. So Parrish is up, still no outs. Runners at first and second. We got some slow base runners right now. That's the third wild pitch for Barker in this game. It's going to advance the runners, and we're just going to let Parrish swing away. And it does us no good as he pops up on the infield. And that'll be the first out. So we're going to leave it up to Hebner. I'm going to try to have him hit to the right side, try to pull it. And perhaps we can get Fisk in as an insurance run. He's going to ground it to short. That will get Fisk in. Thompson remains at second base. And we now have a 4-1 lead. Dave Stegman, who's 0 for 3 this season versus Barker, is going to go down swinging for the third out. And we head to the bottom of the sixth with a 4-1 lead. Rozema just cruising along at 69 pitches. Nice. Hargrove is going to have a long fly ball to center, and that'll be the first out. That's right to the warning track. And that brings up Andre Thornton, first baseman. He's going to rip it to left for a base hit. It's only the fourth hit of the game for Cleveland. And that brings up Carl Pagel. He's going to go down swinging. It's a 3 Ks for Rozema. And with 2 down, the lefty catcher Ron Hasse is going to get a base hit to center It's going to put Thornton at third, first and third now for Rick Manning. And this is the first threat in a while for the Indians. We're going to keep Rozema on a short leash here. Manning's going to rip a base hit to left. That's going to score the second run of the game. And with the number 8 hitter up, he is actually batting .320. We're going to take one more chance here. Rozema is tired now. And Dubzinski's going to ground up to short. And that'll get us out of the inning. So that'll be the last batter for Rozema. We're going to go to the bullpen in the 7th. So Gary Hancock will lead off. He had the big home run versus Len Barker. And he's going to get a base hit to right. And so with no outs, we're going to hit and run with Sweet Lou. Lou's going to ground out to first. Hancock will move to second. And we're going to hope Trammell can get a base hit and give us that run back that we lost last inning. Instead, he's going to ground out to short. Hancock's going to remain at second. And that's going to leave it up to Kemp. Kemp walks. So first and second for Carlton Fisk. We need a big hit right here. Boom, he gives it to us. Base hit to right. Hancock's going to score. First and third, they're bringing in a new pitcher. It's Rick Waits. Rick Waits was actually a really solid starting pitcher for Cleveland. Looks like he's in their bullpen here, which is kind of strange because they have terrible starters. He's even got a save, but okay, Rick Waits, pretty good pitcher, in my memory at least. So there's a lefty facing Jason Thompson, who's also a lefty. We're going to let him swing away. And he's going to get Thompson on strikes. So yeah, this is that was the end for Rozema. We're going to bring in the righty Dave Tobick. See if he can get through this inning. And then defensively, we're going to get rid of Hebner, who is an 82, and replace him with Tom Brookins, who is a 96. So we'll upgrade our infield, and let's see if we can get Verizor out. The number 9 hitter grounds to first, and that's one down. Back to the top of the lineup for Del Alston. Alston's going to get his second hit of the game as he gets a base hit through the right side. He's got pretty good speed, but they're down 3. I don't think they're going to try to steal. Oh, man, did I call that? Alston does steal second base. So, runner at second, full count, and Harrah's going to bloop it down the right field line for a double, and that's going to get the third run in. So, Tobick is giving up a run here. Hargrove's going to ground to second, moving Harrah over to third, and that's the second out as Andre Thornton comes up. Tobick's going to walk him, so we're going to pull Tobick out, and we're going to go to the lefty for the rest of the lineup. We're going to bring in, we're going to bring in Pat Underwood. So far, Pagel's 0 for 1 against Underwood this year. First and third, 2 down. This is a big batter here. Pagel's going to rip it to left field. I think Kemp's got that. Yes. Okay, so we get out of that inning. So we're struggling with our bullpen right now, even though we've put up a run in the last 4 innings. We're going to have to, in order for me to feel more comfortable, we're going to have to get a few more hits. Parrish is going to have a lazy fly ball to right, and that's going to bring up Tom Brookins, who was a hero in the final game of our homestand with a walk-off home run to win the game. Brookins is going to fly out to left, and that's 2 down. And that's going to bring up Stegman. Steggy is going to walk. I'm going to, since this is a lefty-lefty, I'm going to have Stegman try to steal second. with his 88 speed. He does steal second. So runner in scoring position for Gary Hancock, who's having a good game so far. He's got 2 hits. But Hancock's going to pop it up on the infield, and that'll be the final out. We're going to leave Underwood in there to face these next 2 lefties. Perhaps Dubzinski as well. We'll see how it goes. Underwood strikes out Manning. I'm sorry, not Manning, Hassey. And that brings up Manning. 1 down for Manning. It's going to ground out to Brookins. That'll be the second out. And we're going to let him finish off the inning against Dubzinski. Oh, that was a bad call because he walked. So we're going to have him with 2 down, pitch to Verizon. He's a number 9 hitter. Stolen base for Dubzinski. I know it seems like everyone steals, but this doesn't happen very often. Okay, well that runner at second doesn't mean anything. Verizon's going to bloop it into left center field, and that'll be the third out. So we do manage to get through that. Rick Waits is still in the game. I mean, his endurance is as strong as a starting pitcher, so I'm imagining he's going to finish off the inning. Back to the top of the lineup for Whitaker here in the 9th. He's going to ground it back to Waits for the first out. Oh, no, he throws it away. And Whitaker goes to second base, so here's our chance to get another run back. We're going to let Trammell swing away. He's going to have a long, high fly ball to center that Whitaker should tag up. He does. And gets to third. And now we just need Kemp to put the ball in play on the ground. Anything. Boom. There we go. Base hit to left. Whitaker's going to score. We're not going to try to get a double. There's 1 out, double play possibly. I'm going to say no. We'll get that run back, and we now have a 6-3 lead. Runner on first with 1 out for Carlton Fisk. Fisk is going to hit a little blooper into left center field. That'll be caught by the left fielder, and that's going to be the second out. Bringing up Jason Thompson, runner at first. Thompson's going to rip it into left center field, but it's going to be caught at the wall, and that'll be the third out. So, okay, so we are going to be facing 2 lefties this inning, but we're going to go with our closer. That's what we do, right? Instead of just bringing in a lefty. So we have Aurelio Lopez coming in. He's got 9 saves, and he's blown 1 so far. So he's been solid. We're counting on him to get through the 9th. Alston's going to ground to short. That's going to be the first out. Bringing up Toby Harrah. Full count to Harrah. Oh, nice screwball. That's going to be the strikeout. 2 down. That's up to Mike Hargrove. Oh, and Hargrove goes down looking. So we win the game 6-3. And we do get 1 out of the 3 games in Cleveland. Looks like there's a trade offer here. The Royals are offering me Dave Chalk, who's a second baseman in the last year of his contract, and Rusty Torres for Bruce Fields, who's in my single A, I think. I'm curious to see if Rusty Torres has got a good defensive rating. He's only a right fielder, and I already have Gary Hancock out there, so this trade's not worth it to me. So we're going to say no. Take a look at the transactions. There was a trade. Atlanta traded Dale Murphy to the Yankees. Can you imagine if that happened in real life? So, and then he's not even in the majors. He's currently in AAA. That's fascinating. And then in return, it looks like they send back a career minor league starting pitcher. And he is on the Braves staff, so that will be interesting to see how that pans out. Let's take a look at the box score and we'll get out of here. I appreciate everyone tuning in. As always, like and subscribe. Feel free to pause the video and take a look at the box score if you like. Until tomorrow, have a great night.